Hey guys, just checking in with you guys. Hope everyone's doing good on this Thursday. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a good week. Probably not. you know, um, yeah, probably not. I'll assume, you're probably not having the best week. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of give a reminder to say that, yeah, don't think you can do it by yourself. Don't think for a second that you can do it all alone or by yourself. Um, don't ever think that. I know we live in a society that tells us that you can do it. You can do it alone. Like you can do it, right? Um, but yeah, you can't do it alone. And I'm not saying that. You know, I'm not trying to downplay your strength, right? But I'm just saying that especially in the society that we live in today, um, you cannot do it alone. You're gonna be hit from all angles. You're gonna be affected in different ways. As much as you think, that you're not, but yeah, you're gonna be affected. You're gonna be affected in different ways, right? And so you kind of need that sense of support, whether it's like social support, spiritual support, physical support. You're gonna need some sort of support, right? To carry you through. Nowadays, there's a lot of depression and like anxiety and like a lot of mental health issues, right? And that's partly because we live in a society that is very individualistic, right? We're not a collectivist society. We don't we don't look out for one another. We don't ask about one another. Everybody's just chasing life, chasing work, and over time that's gonna get to you. It's gonna affect your mental being, your spiritual being, right? And so yeah, you need someone. You need support, like I said. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to put out there. To say that every human being needs some support. And yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to people. Um, Sometimes you might have to take initiative, right? Whether that's even with family, right? Sometimes you can't expect family to reach out to you, because who knows? Everybody might be, dealing with their own situation, right? Everybody's chasing this life, right? And so no one has time for each other, right? So sometimes, you have to be the one to reach out to people, if and yeah, just reach out and you know, yeah, just reach out. I know we live in a society, like I said, that's very, you know, everybody's just focused on what they're doing, and it's like nobody wants to appear weak. That's another thing too. Like we live in a society that, that like we have to be strong. Like that's what we tell ourselves too. And it's like we look around us, like we think everybody else is being strong, so we have to be strong, right? But that's not the case. This being strong is one thing, but there's a time and place for everything, right? Sometimes you have to be vulnerable, right? Like sometimes you have to be in a state where you're in a state of weakness, right? And so that's why sometimes, or I should say, that's why we should depend on God, right? Because like, there's moments where we would be weak and we would find strength in God, right? And people too, right? We need that support, that social support too, right? Like we need every aspect of our lives to be fulfilled, right? Whether that's socially, spiritually, yeah, just different aspects, right? And yeah, so yeah, I'm just sending this message out there, to say, for those, that are having a rough week or whatever, a rough day, right? Reach out to people, reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, reach out to people, and just, have that support, like that social support, have God too, right? Like, that spiritual support, that spiritual component is also important, very important, in order for you to, feel like you're uplifted, right? Because the society is gonna break you down, man. It's gonna break you down. So you constantly need that upliftment, and yeah. So I'll leave it at that. And yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, take care.